Hello, friends. I'm Rhonda Davison, and welcome to Manifest Maven Moments, episode number 2. And this is my daily segment on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, where I'll be sharing my thoughts and lessons about all things centered around energy and healing, because I feel like that's exactly what our world needs more of right now. It's definitely what I need more of right now. And I'll also be sharing how to use intensati affirmations and moves to help shift energy and to remind myself how to exercise my power to choose my thoughts. It's like magic. It's also like science. But the affirmation I'll be doing today is I elevate my state. And it's a nice move for us. In your mission, should you choose to accept it, support me on this journey, please. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what topics you'd like to learn more about. Throw out some likes and emoji love. Follow me on my socials and share my content. So today I want to share with you some thoughts on something I learned earlier this week about human transformation. And this week we reviewed the story of the butterfly transformation. I know many of you are familiar with that story. Some of us have even taught versions of that story. And we know that in order for the caterpillar to have this real metamorphosis, it's total and complete shift in identity and appearance. And when that caterpillar moves into the cocoon, it's not just sprouting wings. The caterpillar needs to completely disintegrate into this liquidy substance within the cocoon. And there's nothing left of the caterpillar. And then the butterfly forms. And life is always calling on us to grow and change and become. And sometimes it's really scary. So we see this caterpillar, the butterfly starting to break out of the cocoon. The story about a gardener who came upon the cocoon and saw that the butterfly was struggling and couldn't quite get out of the cocoon. And he stopped and he helped and he started pulling apart the cocoon so the butterfly could fly. But what he didn't realize, that it was the struggle of getting out of the cocoon, being broken from the inside out instead of the outside. That was essential for the butterfly to fly, and it wasn't able to fly. And this was a misunderstanding that many of us are living with today, that it has to be easy, that we already have to know how to fly before we fly. Being certain, I want to be safe. Well, it's my intention today to say I no longer want to be safe. And I'm willing to develop the strength that I need and know that it's right here within me now. The part of the story that felt new to me is that the caterpillar went along and eaten itself to death. Just kept eating if it didn't make this transformation. And there was just no other choice. That the pain of staying the same outweighed the pain of changing. And this equates to my fear barrier of being seen. This is how I see it. But when I think, and the other part of the story that is new is that the caterpillar doesn't plan to become this butterfly. And that the butterfly, it doesn't know the struggle of being a caterpillar. So for me, I've been really struggling with this fear of being seen, putting myself out there, feeling like I'm not ready to do it. And today, it's my intention to allow and surrender to the future that's calling me. And like I said yesterday, embrace that fear. It's not something we have to get rid of. But I need to let it go to assume my new identity and assume this new part of my life. So to face my fears, I'm making these videos right here. And in the background, I've been using my intensati practice to help remind myself to exercise my power to choose. And this is my favorite affirmation. It that I'm focusing on, that it really helps me move all the energy. Because what I've come to learn is that my fear, it's right here in my solar plexus, right here by my diaphragm. And when it's stuck there, it's energy that's misplaced. So what I like to do is, it's a move called uplift, right? Uplift, you just stand and you can do a little bounce, you can march, just move your body. And it's called uplift. And now I say, I elevate my state. I elevate my state. I elevate my state. I hope you're doing it with me. Why don't you try it? Think of something, some emotion that's stuck somewhere in the body, if you could feel it, and just uplift, uplift. I elevate my state. Now you say, I elevate my state. We elevate our state. I elevate my state. So that's just a sample. That's one of many. And if you've had a shift in your energy, why don't you leave a comment below? Tell me about it. Tell me what it is that you're facing, what fear it is that you're facing this week. I'll see you later, my friends.